We are back at it again. So, don't know how long today's going to be. We're going to go in it real quick. Portfolio is relatively unchanged throughout the week, with the exception of a drawdown on T-God earlier in the week, where I exited the position to move capital into the plays that I wanted in, instead of just holding on the mistakes. So, we're out of that. Not over leveraged into pot anymore. Just a single holding with SNDL. Zemetica is the largest holding by far, and then FTOCs. That's kind of what we're looking at there. Book of the week, guys, is Trend Following. I'm enjoying the read so far. I'm liking it. Just the thought process, the psychology behind what they're trying to do. I like it. Now, it's come to my attention that this is largely considered a TA book. I haven't gotten a TA strategy out of it yet. It's largely about watching what the market is doing and where people are trading, what industries, which is very, very similar to what I do. So that's interesting at the very least. I think there's a lot of good tips that I'm taking out of it as far as this goes. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking at that, reading it. It's a long one. It's like a 35-hour listen. I'm about 9 hours in. That's up 1.5 speed, so it's a long one. Getting killed in the market right now, but not winning crypto. Yeah, I mean, this is not a big deal for me. I want to pull up SPY here. Nice, man, nice.
This is the weekly session.
Yeah, this is the weekly DD. We're going at it here. Let me pull up this. Yeah, there we go, guys. So this is the SPY, and this is the crash that we're currently experiencing.
Crash, quote unquote.
Right, right. So just so we're all there. Um, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So when people are like, "Oh, why aren't you just liquidating everything? Why aren't you just running scared?" Because this and stimulus I knew was going to pass in the next 2 weeks, and yeah, but none of the FA on any of my plays has changed, so I'm not going anywhere. But Millennial, you could have got a better entry. Yep, could have, should have, would have, didn't. I am where I am.
Which reminds me, Millennial, did you see that thing I sent you Thursday, Friday, or whatever?
It's not popping a mind, man.
Okay, so I sent you something that was seasonal, whatever based or whatever, right? The torchlight thing.
Okay.
But it wasn't torchlight that was the interesting thing. It was actually having to do with um, what's their merger and acquisitions involved. And the way they were going about it. The company that was trying to do a merger acquisition on it was saying, "Oh, your stock isn't worth $2. It's only worth a quarter of our market cap price and all that sort of stuff. So 35 cents, not the $2." And this is an OTC stock saying that. So they made an offer to buy Torchlight and then sell off their assets and then issue it as a dividend, or if they can't get as much money out of it, they spin it off into something else. All they're currently looking for, and why they're trying to merge is they're looking for their Nasdaq listing to reverse merge onto from OTC onto an actual exchange.
Yeah, they're
And I
trying to
thought,
China hustle into the market.
I thought it was very interesting. But then someone else that when I was in Rebels thing, right, he actually did do a lot of research into meta materials because of the nanofiber stuff. Apparently, he was making inference too about how they have links with Tesla. It talks with Tesla because they do a lot of nanofab and nano manufacturing with the thing. I'm actually very curious if this deal goes through, and two, if this is legit for the meta materials thing. But I don't know. I thought I'd throw that out to you because it turned into something interesting. To hey, this might actually be kind of cool.
Um, Just trying to think. Do I want to look at that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's clear this list because there's a bunch of stuff on here. So let's make sure that this is this, this. Get rid of these. This, this. Anything that's got a ticker on this, guys, is I've got something else that I like. OCGN, no. Gevo, biofuels, long-term hold. User knows. Not a fan.
Oh, also,
Okay.
in conjunction to the research that you told me before about stuff, yes, you are correct based on the data I'm currently seeing so far. Uh, Sunday evenings or even before market, best time to post. But also secondary best time isn't middle of the week; is actually
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, Friday afternoon.
Okay. Well, I'm shocked. The two most volatile days of the market are the best days to post any kind of stock content. Monday and Friday. Oh boy, who would have guessed? Okay, so back to the weekly recap, guys. No calls last week. All I had looked at was to hodl. I did that, with the exception of T God, which I realized I needed to own up and just exit that. I got cucked by my broker. That's a thing. It's a drawdown. I was due for one. I'm not really sweating it. I'm really starting to get excited for Zemetica into the end of the month. I know a lot of people are hurting on that Zemetica front, but we watched it come back after hours to $1.88. What's up, everybody? Yeah, guys, as we get closer and closer to this imminent start sales date, I don't know if they're going to leak pre-orders. I don't know what's going to come in as far as pre-orders. I think there's a lot of hype on this stock as far as date of March 31st. So, you guys may see price movement. My play right now is to wait until that initial order number comes in. Now, as you guys know, I often say things like that, and then it will run to 6, and I'll decide that $150,000 is enough, and I'll get out. So, just to be clear, as we get rolling today, disclaimer: everything that you see here isn't financial advice. I move on a whim, and so should you. You shouldn't be listening to anybody on the internet what to do. This is purely educational. So, um, I'm not looking at any SPACs because what I can see here is we don't have any combinations happening next week. So the way that I'm playing SPACs is on combination. How to get back all the losses from F Wednesday. Yeah, good call. I thought Pinterest was going to kill me yesterday. Yeah. On my options, guys, I did take a win on my Gap monthlies. I got out last week. Got a bunch of upgrades and then I exited. I got out before they did their earnings though. So I'm doing all right. Like I mean, I'm looking at the portfolio. It's got 75 grand between the Canadian margin and the US margin. So it's a bit of a drawdown, but I'm still up 50% on the year. So I can't really be crying about it. You know what I mean? Um,
And we're only like, what was it, a quarter of the way through the year.
yeah. Yeah, GXO, I'm getting a little bit more sleep. The problem with 8 kids is once you start to get a flu going through, it's hard to break the cycle, right? So let's say you've got 1 or 2 kids get the flu, right? Okay, those 2 kids get the flu, and then they kind of get over it, but the kids that were helping to clean up the mess or whatever, they get sick. Okay, great. So now they're sick. You got 2 or 3 other kids that are puking and sick. And then it's like, well, you don't want the little kids that had in the first place to get it. So you try to keep them quarantined, which means that mom and the bigger kids got to do that. And you're trying to keep the bigger kids at it because they got jobs, they got to go to work, but then they get sick. And then you end up with mom and the bigger kids sick. And then dad's got to step in. But by that time, the littlest ones who had it in the first place, they're right back in the midst of it and they get sick again. And so you just end up in this really wicked cycle. Speaking of which, All right. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at with that, but that's dad life. I guess I should say it's Amish dad life, right? That's what happens when you got 8 kids that you just can't get rid of an illness. Um, Looking at options, my options are kind of just sitting there. They're not really going anywhere. I did take some long dated options into for 2023, DGLY 250s and SNDL 250s for 2023. So hopefully those do quite well for me. I don't think I took anything else. I took an SPPI call for August. Um, SPPI is completely ready to go on their medication. It is safe. They just need to have the FDA examine their production facility in South Korea. So my hope is by August, the FDA will have been able to go there and approve this. And if that happens, SPPI, I think, has a really good opportunity of running for me and go in the direction that I'd like it to go here. Hopefully that's a 10 bagger as far as the option goes. It's got about yeah, cost me about $50 an option. So if I could turn that, I've got two of them. So if I could turn that into $1,000, that'd be great. You're moving to Regina soon. Do you think it's safe to throw my desktop PC in there and use it as check baggage? Absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. No, you're better off going to FedEx or Pure later and shipping it that way and getting insurance on it. That's way safer than letting them handle your luggage as checked. Or if you're driving at all, if you're moving and you're driving, just throw it in the back of the car and drive it. But like, don't leave it to an airline. No. All right, let's go to. I have not added the book of the week there yet, guys, because I'm not done it. So I am probably going to add it to the reading list, but the reading list is there for you guys if you're looking for something to read. Um, the Pelican case is good. If you've got a Pelican case, I mean, they could fire a rocket launcher at that thing and it'll survive. But if you don't have a Pelican case and you're trusting an airline with it, I think it's just gonna go bad, real bad. Um, okay, so let's take a look at this. I am gonna try to develop a new strategy today. I don't think it goes down. I think it goes up on Monday. Stimulus having passed, but let's take a look at this here. Volatility watch. I don't care about this. Boeing. Analyst quiet periods expire on high flyers. So Bumble and Loan Depot. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Did I talk about bingo? I did not. No. Guys, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that follow button. Let me know what it is you trade. Okay. How you found the stream. It's always useful for me. I'm going to pull up the Restream chat just in case there are lurkers over on YouTube that are trying to talk to. Okay. So, Cigna, Virtual Investor Day, Perion, Waiter. Keep an eye on Waiter Holdings for more details and color commentary on the cannabis market. So, more news on Waiter is expected 5 p.m. Monday. Weekly trades. I did take a trade on AQST. AQST for the win and T God drawdown. Trading rules. No FOMO. Trading journal daily. Sizing targets. Don't marry positions. Trade fundamentals. No chasing. trade reality, stick to 2 month goals, can't go broke taking profit, stop listening to professionals, rise early, work hard, take profit, consider spin-offs, equity, clear it from the board when you exit, take your time when placing an order, no earnings, no eggs in one basket. So right now I feel like I'm doing these well. I do have a large position on Zemetica, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I know there's a lot of people that wouldn't be okay with it and kind of make them uneasy, but for me, I'm okay with it. Okay, so Catalyst Tuesday. DraftKings has its investor day. Ooh, Canine Boss for 2 months. Yeah. Oh, Martini showed me it. That's good people. Martini's good people. Yeah, DraftKings Investor Day. That'll be interesting. King Investor Day. Okay. Anything else? ARK Invest is holding their March update on Wednesday. No, Tuesday. What else we got? Sonos, I don't care about that. Sometime after 4 p.m. on Tuesday, the Nasdaq disseminates its report on short interest positions on stocks as of February 26th. That'll be interesting for all the short squeezes. I know Finviz isn't perfect for this, guys, but does give us at least a taste. Yeah, there's some new tickers on here that I'm not familiar with. MREO, KMPH, Clovis Health. I remember that one. Rocket. The days of the SNDL and Zoms are gone, though. Short interest info looks like it's going to be a day or a week overdue. February 26th, and it's coming out Wednesday, so no, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I have shorts commercials. What are shorts commercials? Wednesday is Verizon's Investor Day. Oh. Not seeing anything here that's really popping for me. Thursday, T-Mobile. And then AT&T. Looks like it's going to be a telecom kind of week. Investor days for Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T all in the same week. Roblox is Roblox this week? I'm not going after Roblox. March 10th. Yeah, that would be this week coming up. Stimmy, Roblox, Investor Days. So with are you a hawk or so one of the things that I've got with Roblox is there's been a whole lot of litigation that's still outstanding on them in regards to protecting kids and minors on their platform. So for that reason, I'm not going to touch it. It's not of interest to me. Yeah. All right. Like I said, guys, this was going to be a relatively fast one. Let's take a look at earnings for the week. See if there's anything big there. Okay, Xpeng before open on Monday for those of you playing Chinese EV. Wish Waiter is on Monday after hours. Waiter had a pretty solid run already. H&R Block into tax season. That's going to be interesting. Dick's Sporting Goods. That's probably going to do well. AMC. Oof. AMC Wednesday. That's interesting. This one's going to be all about guidance. Their numbers don't actually matter. Not seeing anything that's really rocking my world here. GDRX for those of you that are trading it. I don't think so. I think we see stimulus passing next week. So I think the news from the Senate approval is going to be a green market Monday, and then what normally would be an F Wednesday is going to be a particularly F Wednesday as people clutch and hold their breath, waiting for the House to approve the final changes that the Senate sent back. I think by Friday, we've got an approved stimmy, and by the following week we see. So by the 15th, we've got checks going out. It's kind of my thought on it. All right, I'm not seeing anything on earnings that I'm going to play with the exception of Waiter, but I've already got that listed. Where'd it go? Waiter was here. There it is. I couldn't tell you, Saki. I did the same thing. I was dealing with puking kids all day, so I didn't even do notes because I wasn't really around. Um, as of right now, though, the portfolio is down 30%. I'm still up. I'm still up 50% on the year, but from where we were, I'm down 30%, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, so the new strat that I want to try, guys. So let's go down here. Let's create a new page. Delete this. Duplicate. Top mover. Okay. And we'll get rid of all this. I don't know why it's. Okay. What I need, and we're gonna test this for the last week. So let's go top movers. Thanks so much for the follow, man. Monday the 1st. March 1st through 5th. I think market goes sideways next week. Endo, what's up? What's up? What's up? I think it goes sideways next week. We get a little bit of green on Monday, and then Wednesday when it passes, we'll get some green. But it won't be until the following week when checks start moving out that you're going to see it. Clove is mooning. Good. It's overdue. It needs to start doing that. Yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. None of my plays, the FA has changed on them. I'm waiting on legalization, and I'm waiting on Zemetica sales to start. So everything else for me is kind of ancillary on that. Okay, so top stocks March 1st. Um, top percentage. I think it's been Zynga that has. I think Ben Zynga's who was looking at last time I was doing something like this. Um, there's no way to do an advanced search, huh? No. Anytime, custom range. Okay. So what I want to do here is take a look at. I want to create the rules of the rules here. So no bio, because bio doesn't always seem to work well with this kind of thing. Bio is specifically on its news and then it degrades, but the rest of these seem to do fairly well on price movement. So no bio, gainers, top gainers from the day prior. Okay, so let's make the rule anything over a 10% gain. How about that? Over 10% gain. Uh, date. Okay, so March 1st. We've got Ruby. Ruby. Ovi. MetX. So we're going to start with 10 data points and then we'll go from there. Biggest winners Tools, time, custom range, second. Back queue. Palantir. Palantir is a solid long-term hold. 2,000 shares of Trip at 18. I'll let them all go at 24. Cry. Yikes. Can't go broke on profits, buddy. Yeah, Rampage. I remember doing that with Mara, looking at it going, damn. I remember when we were trading this back at $7. Kind of crazy. Okay, vacuum. Lizzie, Lizi. JNCE. No, that's therapeutics. I can't. It's breaking the rules. RAAS. Slotus with that sub. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Apparently I am a TA trader, guys. Um RAAS. So that's it for that. Biggest gainers. The kids are still sick, but thank you for asking. Currently, I am building out a new strategy based off of the biggest gainers from day prior. To see if there's a pattern. Similar to the short strat that we did, but instead of on short, I want to see if it's on people rushing in on gains and whether that gains carries into the following day or declines into the next day. Biggest gainers. No, I didn't get the idea from the book. The book has largely been about, um, to this point, identifying trends in society as a whole and translating those into market movements. I really do love the book so far. Apparently, it is a TA book, but I'm getting FA from it. It seems very similar to what I do, so that's where Slotus was joking. The book for the week is called Trend something. Trend following. I guess so. I mean, I've always traded off of where I see trends socially. So if analyzing social trends and trading off of it is TA instead of FA, then okay, whatever. But that's completely in line with what I do. So it's hard. I can't really take a crap on it. Um, when you're creating trading strategy, I just want you to just test it. Throw ideas out there. Keep wrestling with it. Yeah, redemption. That's just it. I feel like there's going to be, you're not going to get the majority of the movement, but there's going to be consistent gains to be had in looking at this. But I want some proofs. Mini corrections taught me to keep cash on the side. Bag holding. I don't have cash on the side. I am just holding my stocks. Okay, PRPL, Ruby, Fact, Ruby, TDAC, Kappa. Okay, so the idea behind that, I like Airbnb. Whenever the missus and I go away for a weekend, I use Airbnb, and I've not been disappointed. Okay, so let's pop this open here, and I'm gonna start putting in some numbers on this. So watch list, Ruby, big sheet. Okay, and I want this day, the daily. So the idea is to take it. It looks like over the weekend isn't going to work, so I already need to make that a rule. No over the weekend. Ooh, that two-person raid. What? Quasar. Thank you. Welcome all you Quasar crew. Okay, no over the weekend. Let's ditch that. So these go bye-bye. And we go to VAC. Okay, so Tuesday, open at 14:50, close the next day 12:59. Okay, so let's put this in. And we're going to change this to 14:50. And then we would want to be out by the end of day the next day. 12:59. Lizzie. Open 10. Wait a minute. March 2nd. That can't be right. It's not showing the right date. Okay, so let's go here again because this is these that can't be one of the top gainers for the day if it's showing downwards price movement. Okay, SLDB, AMTX, EOLS. We'll just do this one day at a time, I guess. March 2nd. March 2nd. Tickers are SLDB, Perry, I guess if I'm trading on the, I can take the ones from the first. I can't take the ones from the Friday, right? So AMTX, NCTY, no, AMTX, VACQ, and VUZI. No, Wi-Fi. March 1st. AMTX, VACQ, and VUZI. I am a long-term investor. Yeah. Well, long-term. Yeah. Sometimes. Uh, year two in the market is very much the quest to define what the hell millennial is. I think the jury's still out. Apparently, I'm an FATA long-term, short-term dog shit, options not options trader. Okay, March 2nd. SLDB, GMBL, EOLS. SLDB. Oh, SLDB is too expensive. It's 20. No, SLDB is fine. Okay. SLDB. AMTX. Oh no, AMTX is bio. No bio. This is probably bio too. Oh, SLDB is bio. This is gonna be interesting. No, AMTX isn't bio. AMTX is energy. AMTX, and then AMTX again the next day, and then Evolus. What is Evolus? Performance beauty. Okay. Okay, March 3rd. Oh, vote on Tuesday? Great. And there's no delays with the voting there, so that's not as bad. KMPH, that's pharma. I can't. YGMZ. SM. Okay, March 4th. Arm and I. SM. Euro 7 months. I'm down 30. Yeah, I'm down 30. Still up 50% on the year, but down 30% on the week. So yeah, I'm tickled. Tickled a little bit. BLY. B BAL. I guess I can't really do this because I don't have the day after. So I have to just go with these. So let's just go with these for now and see what this does. So the idea with this is these were the runners on March 1st, right? So you're even for the year now. I'm still up 50% on the year. So not bad. Not bad. Lakota, I'll take a look. Right now I'm working on the strat. So once I decide whether the strat works or not, I'll probably take some tickers for a half hour from you guys and then we'll kick it out of here, okay? Yeah, James, that was expected. As soon as the Senate rules said that they couldn't pass this, um, that they couldn't pass that because that was a budgetary constraint. Okay, so the idea is Monday. So the first, this you would get in on the open on the Tuesday. So 2314, 2254. 2314, 2254. AMTX. March 1st. Open of 11. No. Open of 13. Close of 1697. 1367. 1697. On the second. Open of 1690. Close of 1739. EOLS. These are not trades from last week. This is a new strat that I'm trying out on the biggest mover. Still bullish on SNDL. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna hold SNDL. I'm not going anywhere on it. I got 20 grand in there. I'm happy to just hold it. Nice rampage. Nice. EOLS we're looking at on the second. So the second it had its run, so that means on the third. Buy on the open would have been 1450, close is 1376. YGMZ. On March 3rd, so the next day. Open 1034, close 844. SM. I can tell already this isn't going to work out, but it's given me an idea for something else, which is top free market gainers March 1st. This isn't going to give me each day though, right? How do I find this? How do I find which tickers were the biggest pre-market gainers on a specific date? Pre-market movers. And then restrict the date on this. Yeah, sadly, even being a millennial, born 1985, 8 kids has this effect on your beard. Okay, so what if we did the rules? Scrap this. Over 10% is there. So it has to be an over. I did, Lucy. If you guys didn't get it, I will send out a message again after I finish the stream today to everybody to make sure that everybody got it. So it's going to be top gainers pre-market. The move has to be over $10, and it has to be in my price point of 10 to $15 stocks. So VAQ, March 1st, VAQ. Um, it's through Twitch. So I send it through Twitch to all the subs, and you should get an email notification to your email from that, as well as in your Twitch messaging. So check your Twitch messaging as well, if you haven't received access. Okay. Gag. March 2nd. Gag. Yeah, but this isn't showing me really what I want. Hmm. See, it sucks because I'd love like investing. You go to investing, right? Investing.com. And this is kind of the report that I want, but I want it for each day where you go to the markets, you go to stocks, you go to pre-market, right? But I want to see this for a specific date. I don't like this is just the last pre-market. This is the Friday, right? I mean, I can try it with just these tickers, I guess, and see what comes up because there's three here that meet the rules: I, CLPS, and MedX. Wayback Machine? What is Wayback Machine? I don't know. Wayback Machine. Yeah, this doesn't have it for that link. It's got, I mean, that's the fourth, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't show percentages, so that's not going to be of any use to me. That's unfortunate. Good idea, though. I just want to see what happens if. It's been okay, man. It's been okay. I'm still at 50% for the year, but it's been interesting. Okay, let's just try with these then. Let's try it with these few and see if there's a trend at all. And if not, then maybe I just scrap this. So open 1345, close 1395. 1345, 1395. Gag on the second. Yeah, the strategy that I'm looking at is on the days that it is a big mover in pre-market, getting in on the open and out on the close and seeing how that works. Eyes. This is on the 5th, right? Open 229, close 579. CLPX. Why is this saying? Oh, it's because it's supposed to be an S. Open at 520 down to 427. That is weird, man. Five, 4, 6, 427. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at it right now. I'm not seeing anything that's actually super consistent. Open 250, close 239. This times this minus this times this. I wish I had a way to just pull the data that I wanted. This is not working out. If I can't pull the data, it's not really going to be a useful tool for me. So instead, let's take a look at what's the date of this? So this is March 1st. So if I just make a anything that's showing upward movement of over 15% on these are the gainers. Gainers, losers, a lot of losers. Okay. So LIXT, OCGN, FSR, ints, Ruby, AFI, AMCX, SRTS, WIC, SEM, Groupon, SLCA, ARI, VRX, AUBI, SY, RIAM, Zaya, STRM. It was a 1 day strat, but it didn't play out. I could tell right away it wasn't going to play out, especially being such a pain in the ass getting the data. Um, so I'm going to try one more thing here, and if it doesn't work, then I'm done trying to come up with new ideas for the day. But I got one more thought here, because this seems relatively easy to do. And we'll see if this produces anything. March 1st. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see if I can go back one more week.
Can I talk to my friend soon? I'll message you when she picks me up so you know that I'm gone.
Okay. Okay, and then we'll do the week prior as well. So Feb 22nd. Watt, EOLS, BCNX, VIOT, JMP, and BGI, LYL, REN, CTXR, NCTY, ICD, OBSV, XT, Bibby, CJOC, PASA, Road Tour, TRX, Sino, MTSL, XNet, GHVI, TAOP, ACY, AMRS, AMTI, ETGM, NE, NFTT, MVBF, AKTX, KOPN. There's a lot on this one. PHVS, MTTA, TRXC, MTC. At least this is showing itself as being relatively easy to find these numbers. PLTR, DMTK. I'm just going to take the data for now. I don't know what the results are going to be, and we can use this large data set or larger data set and narrow from that. Baidu, Ola, Sci-Fi, PRFX, Tiger, Zone, Voodoo, Ewan, NXTV, Slime. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is entry on the open, exit at the end of the week on the Friday, just before the close. Okay? Move this over here. Okay. Let's see what we get. Endo, I'm not looking at tickers right now. This as soon as I get this strat done, this will be the last strat that I try to play it, and then I'll take a look at tickers from everybody in chat, and we'll go from there. Okay, so LIXT for the week of March 1st. Open 462, close 371. No, not for the year. For today. OCG. Open 1072, close 874. FSL. Open 2653, close 2130. Ints. Open 2465, close 1816. Less an ETF, more strategy. Ruby, open 2143, close 2146. AFI. Open 520, close 520. AMCX. Open 6530, close 6907. $69.07. SRTS. S, not X. Open 462, close 427. Open 906, close 691. Send. Open 3250, close 3345. Groupon. Open 4480, close 6284. SLCA. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to tell it open if you want the price at open or close. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just closing prices that it's going to give you. Oh, I can do it with price open. Okay. So hold on. If I was to do this, then this would look like Google Finance. I got to put an equal in front of that. Google Finance. NASDAQ. B 13. Price open. Date. A13. Error. What did I do wrong? This thing doesn't need to be there. Still an error. Okay, what's wrong? Formula press error. Price open date. Two 2021 3/1. It has to have a separation between NASDAQ and the cell of the ticker. What do you mean and? NASDAQ and B13 with these things, huh? Value. No value. What is this shit? Why does this keep adding things onto the end? NA. uh, None of this on the cells. still NA. Yeah, still not working. Parameter 2 is invalid. Try without the NASDAQ. No. Parameter value 2 is invalid for the symbol specified. Price open isn't price open the second parameter? Hmm. Let's just try the yield copy pasta, see if that'll work. Let's grab this, guys, and make this price open. Let's make this no, that didn't work. No, that still didn't work. This is the problem that I've got with this. Is like it would have been faster for me to just do this. Try open instead of price open. No. Never use these. Yeah, but I don't want these here. How do I get rid of these? I don't want it showing me these things. How do I get it to just give me the numbers and not the... Like, I don't need to see the date. I don't need to see the... this where that index function becomes? No, it's not any better. Hmm. Because this is the number that I want. This is right, but I don't want it giving me these numbers here. Like this gets rid of that funny looking number. No, it doesn't like that. I don't know, guys. It's not working, and at this point, it's going to be faster for me to just do it the way that I was doing it. SLCA. Open 1372, close 1430. Very. Open 1889, close 1875. Ten oh five 917. SY. 1521 1378. Okay. That's enough from March 1st. So let's get rid of those. I want to sample from at least a couple of different weeks here. So let's go. Bought. Open 589, close 436. Mules. 1186, 1211. BCNX. Open 550, close 372. VOT. Open 1881, close 1038. Open JMP. 621, 529. It's a different stimulus. It won't work the same way, especially with stimulus. The difference between the Democrat and the Republican bill is massive. 2115, 1516. I am starting to see a pattern emerging here, though. BGI. 280, 216. OYL. Three 180. RENN. $10.45, $8.35. CTXR 249, 203. And CTY 7250, 3269. How many is that? Is that 10? That is 10. Okay, so let's go back one more week and get 10 more data points here. Okay. Okay, I just need the Benzinga article for the week before. Custom range 50. Okay. So this is from February 15th? February 8th. Okay. AME, VOR, IMCR, WHLR, FCGN, ULT, LAIX, TCAT, LHDX, PHVS, TSRI, CMUI. All right. Huge thank you for all the follows, guys. Rocking it, loving it. Thank you. We are almost done this here. I just need to get the ticker polls on these from this week. So it'll be AAME, open 490, close. Is that right? The week of the 8th? Yeah. Okay. 490, close 571. Four. Chart is being super weird on this one. $36.81, $48.78. So the reason why I'm going back a few more weeks is I want to go back to when the market wasn't exactly as bearish as it is right now. Definitely have to take account for that. IMCR. $56, $35, $47, $66. Miller. 411, 380. OCGN. 928, 1028. Bolt. $57.53. IX. $519, $389. TCAT. $320. $338. LHDX. 30, 33.49. PHBS. 28, 26.67. PSRI. 1250, 1141. And last one. 550, 715. Okay, this down here like this. This is equal to this. Oh, this times this minus this times this. That. Control C. Houston won, 420 Marlin, Irish Spud, Duck of Death. Thank you so much for the follow, you guys. You rock. Sonars, Balonix, see you guys too. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know what it is you trade, what you do. I'm thinking this might be a short strat. How to calculate win rate. What's up, Roach? Okay, rules. Let's see what the sum is of this. So if I ran this for a month, how do I calculate win percentage? How to calculate win percentage in Excel? Again, maybe just doing this manually would be for the best. So in total, we have from 2 to 40. So 38 trades. Total trades. Wins 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Wins, losses. Okay. So, I mean, if that's accurate, then the win rate on this is it's almost a 70% win rate. It's not bad. And okay, so these are $5,000 positions that we're putting into this. So if I cap this with a 10% loss, so any of these ones that is 2,000 or more, if I change that to just a 10%, which would be at most, the most that I can lose is $500, right? Ooh, 2 months in a row. Let's go, Roach Pope. Statement with greater than symbols opening win loss. Yeah. Count if. It's giving me a value thing here. Oh, because I want this to be the right thing, right? Wait, that's a weird formula. I want Control C, Control V. Count if. Okay, so that's right. B2 through to B40. Okay. Still giving me an error here. but I want the gains, right? So it would actually be F2 through F40. Still giving me an error. Yeah, I've got F in there, but it's not working for whatever reason. Yeah, for some reason it's not working. What's up, Shepard? Hanging out over on YouTube. What's up? What's up? What's up? What if it dropped 30% and went back up to above the 20% of the original? Would your stop loss trigger and you would lose gains? Oh, it's because it's dollars. So if I make this numbers, it'll work. No, still not working. Still doesn't like something. All good. Don't worry about it. This is accurate. This is accurate over here. So win rate of that. Now I do hear what you're saying of like I would have to go back through on all of these to make sure that I don't get stopped out at some point. Which I'm willing to do if it seems like it's going to be profitable enough for me to do this. So what I'm going to do is let's go here. Gains with stop loss. Right? And I'm going to copy all of this. This is going to copy the formula, isn't it? That's not really what I want. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. No. Okay. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, now it's giving me funny numbers. Okay, so I've got to make this. Grrg. Why didn't it do it? Do it right, Frenchie. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now we're back. So what I'm gonna go do here is anything that's more. So they're $5,000 positions. The allocations are $5,000. So only as many shares as I can get with $5,000 on any of these plays. So that means if I have a stop loss of 10%, the most that I should be able to lose on these is 500. And I know that it's not going to be perfect, guys, but I'm just going to go through this for the sake of argument, as far as kind of getting my head wrapped around could this work or not. Anything more than a $500 loss, I'm going to change to 500 and see what the total is on that. 23 grand over a month. Thank you. 23 grand over a month. If I took 50K in the SPY every week and shorted the SPY, okay, so I'll put the SPY here. SPY, 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 SPY. Okay, so over the 4 weeks, SPY entry 389.27. 392.64. 393.96. 390.03. 387.06. 380.03. 385.59. 383. 363. Okay, so equals to this divided by this. C, Control V, equals to this times 50,000. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no. So if I had done the same thing, if I had just put 50 grand in the SPY and shorted it over the last 4 weeks, the total I would have made on it would have been 1,200 versus the 23 grand. I want to see if I can get Martini in here. Try calling her. I don't know if she'll pick up, but no. My thoughts on next week are we've got the bill going back to the House. The House is going to look at it Tuesday. I think we get a green Monday. If the vote's on Tuesday, we may avert an F Wednesday. It'll be a bit of sideways Wednesday. And then the following week, as the stimmy checks start to go out, then we see some real gains happen. That's kind of my thought. So I really like this strategy. So I'm probably hot tub stream when. Nobody wants to see that. Let's be honest. It's I'm not rocking my beach butt. Have you been buying the dip? My capital's tied up. My capital is locked and loaded, sir. Okay. I mean, I like that. 70% win rate, 23 grand on a $50,000 start from February till March 1st. The only thing is, I don't know what the rate of interest on short stock holdings. Rufus and Doofus. Oh yeah. I just had an idea. So every once in a while, I like to just challenge myself to come up with an idea and see if it work. And so what I'm working on right now is an idea of taking the top moving stocks from the week before and shorting them for 5 grand a piece at the open, and then closing that position at the end of the week. I'm gonna. Okay. I like this. I like what I'm seeing for now anyway. I think that that's a solid strat. I'm going to hold on to that. I'll keep plugging away at that. We'll see, because this week coming up, it's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, this week coming up is going to be very, very interesting. Because this is going to be a greener week, so I wonder if this is still going to have the same effect. But we will see. For now, though, let's go with. Okay, we'll do tickers. We'll do tickers until 3:30, and then I'm going to hop out of here, guys. So any tickers that you want me to look at, go ahead and throw them in chat right now. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, and I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to break down all the tickers that you guys throw in there and just give you guys my opinion on those, okay? So I don't know, Olympians. I don't know yet. It might be, it might not be, which is why it's going to be kind of good to grab data from more and more of the week. Yeah, coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, let's go. Daughters are making me coffee, so what did I get up to here? Keton, VacQ, AXSC, TDoc, VMAC, RMGB, UMC, PRTS, Woof. Anything else, guys? Once the list is done, we're locked, we're loaded, and we're going. That's it. Logi, QCOM, MS, LPG, ASXE, oh, ASXE. MT. You guys have until my coffee gets here. I've not seen any news on FTOC. There's nothing doing. The merger's confirmed. It's just when. And I am tempted to just hold Payoneer through the year because I think it's only a matter of time until they get into crypto as well, same as Square and PayPal, which causes them to run even more. Fubo, I see. No limits, guys. I'll look at anything. OTC, foreign markets, you name it. PAVM. Qualcomm I got on there. AUK, CIDM, NVB, PCRX, XRHO. Payoneer's doing a media run starting next week. Sweet. This look good? We good to go off of this? Tesla, Doji. XRH0? Okay. I don't know what that is. Geo. All right, we're good to go. Locked and loaded. No new tickers. We're done. All right. APH, Afria. Guys, it's a pot play. Okay. Pot plays are, pot plays are, pot plays are. Now, Afria, what's interesting is it's been bought, right? So what you're really asking is Tilray. How do you think Tilray's going to do? I think Tilray is another Canadian company. What I really want to see from these guys is more and more buying up at the smaller companies in the states, which is another reason why I really like SNDL over Afria over Tilray. They've got $700 million to go buy up somebody, and they're debt free. So I'm not a huge fan of Afria. I like SNDL better. APPS. Digital Turbine. Growth projections annual 138 to 300, so doubling their revenue, and then slight gains the following year. Headquartered in Texas. Targeted advertising. This is third-party advertising at best, guys. Yeah. I don't they're projecting gains. They're making money on their revenue. It's not the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but I just don't like the sector. As somebody who's worked in marketing for years, third party advertising is sketch. It's just sketch. PLTR. Palantir guys is a bio. Well, no, Palantir's not the bio play. Palantir is a data collection play. Arc is all over it. I think long term, if you're looking to LTH this, it's probably closer to the $50 range in value. Arc is going to be talking this week about their thoughts on it. I think Palantir just goes and grows, slow and steady. I think it's got a lot of value to it. I think it's LTH potential. End phase. It's a solar play. The only thing here is these tariffs and whether or not Enphase gets hit by them. I think that there are other plays in the green energy sector that I like more. AMTX would be one. USL would be one. I prefer those to this, especially at that price point. Peloton, I think Peloton's going to be a strong play. This is the fitness sector. We are heading into summer though, which is outside workouts. People are going to want to get out again after winter slash lockdowns. They're vaccinated. I think I like Planet better than. I think I like Planet Fitness better than I like Peloton. It's had a decent run back up. But I honestly think this could go to 100 by February of next year. I like Planet better or UA. VacQ. This is a SPAC. Okay, guys. So with any of these SPAC plays, how I am playing them now is I'm going to SPAC tracks. Okay, I'm going to SPAC tracks, and the date of merger complete. So let's see right here. CHPT merger completed on the 26th, right? So their merger's completed this day. It starts trading under the new ticker. CHPT. CHPT. So when did it merged with CHPT on the days? On the 26th of February. Wow, this thing has just taken a beating with CHPT. So with any SPACs, guys, I'm trading them on merger completed. So the day of the name change, which is usually the following week or within 2 days, so 48 hours after. So merger complete on POBOI was the 10th. POBOI starts trading February 11th. So Yeah, the day after their merger complete, they typically start trading. So PLBY, if you'd got in. So on the 11th, they start trading under the new name. And usually on the 11th, you see this sharp decline. It just dumps all day because people can't actively trade it. So people are just profit taking off of it, right? So at the close of that day, I look to buy that. I get it on the low, and then I hold it for the next couple of days. So it's usually over the weekend that you're going to hold it until everybody has access to their name change shares, and then it goes up. So I would have got in Playboy 12.98. Would have got out at the open 13. So not huge gains on that one. But that's honestly what I'm going to be doing with SPACs from now on, guys. Is on merger complete, I will purchase on the name change date. I should say I should purchase on the dip as it comes down, and then sell it once everybody has access to their shares. I'm not going to actively be trading SPACs like I was. All SPACs are going to come under that rule. AXSC. That one's not showing up. T-Doc. Okay, T-Doc is telehealth, guys. What I am playing for telehealth is Skylight instead. This is telehealth mixed with clinic ownerships. This is what I'm playing for that. And this is one that I've played over and over and over again, actually, and made some decent money on. I'm in it right now with a $3,500 position at $1.35 average Canadian. I think it's got a good chance of running. SHGFF or SHG in Canada. VMAC. Name change day. Name change day. Watch the decline. Let it keep running. As soon as you see the volume of the sell taper off, take the entry and then hold it until everybody can trade it actively and get out on that day. Okay, VMAC, same thing. It's a SPAC. RMBG. RMGB. Okay, SPAC. Renew Power. It doesn't really matter. Like in my mind, guys, it doesn't matter who they're acquiring. SPAC is a SPAC is a SPAC is a SPAC at this point. The only exception I might see to that is BTWN or BTNB, but even at that, I'm probably still going to play them the same way. The only reason with FTOC that I'm not going anywhere is because it's fintech, it's Payoneer, and I think that there's going to be huge growth in that through the year. All these SPACs that are picking up these dime a dozen. UMC I really like. It's already on my list as a permanent watch. It's low cost semiconductors. I really like it. We're in a semiconductor shortage. I think they do quite well. Yeah, I think they do quite well. PRTS. Power parts. Automotive is definitely going to be a play. Aftermarket auto parts, accessories. Revenue growth looks good. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Woof. I'm already in Zemetica. I won't go near another pet play. But woof. Petco Health. Pets are going to be dollars. Hitch would be proud of this stock. So, could it go back up to that $30 range? Probably. Probably. Logi. Gaming is big, guys. Gaming's just good money. Qualcomm. I like UMC better just because of the price. MS. Morgan Stanley. Buffett's bullish on financials. I'm not really big on going into financials. It's not a sector that I want to touch. Yeah, I don't want to go near financials. And mostly because I don't know what the hell Yellen's gonna do. She's a bit of a nut job, that one. Dorian, liquefied petroleum gas, LPG tankers worldwide, company owns and operates large gas carriers. They're predicting a decreased revenue for the next 2 years. I would consider staying away from this. WPRT would be what I look at instead. ASXC. Didn't we look at this one already? Transenterix changes name to Ascensus Surgical. TRXC becomes ASXC. Digital surgery. See, this is biotech, and I just don't know enough about it. It's not an area of bio that I've really played in, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not super hot on it. For bio, I would look at SPPI, I think, right now. I think that they are overdue for that approval. I did take options on SPPI, full disclosure on that. MT. Steel's going to be big. It's kind of sideways right now, 52-week high. Maybe 30 at best. They just scored their FDA approval, so it's already moved then. That tripling, and now it just degrades over time. I wouldn't go near it. Really small potential on MT. I don't think it's a massive potential on that, in my opinion. Their only competitor trades at $700 a share. Yeah, I'll deep dive into that a little bit. I'm not going to get bullish on medtech until I start to see rapid adoption. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely take a deeper look at that, I think. Fubo. Yeah, but these aren't. It's not one for one. Like these guys do HD Vision, they do Tableside, they do. I mean, this is just a bigger company. Endorisk Instruments. Like this is just a much bigger company, and they're already doing 5 billion in sales. These guys are forecasting 12 million. Live sports TV. I was gonna say it would be great for Fubo if they got their DraftKings right. Well, apparently DraftKings is looking to do a deal with a competitor. So Dish actually has a deal with DraftKings. That would be the big play I think that I would want to see from a company like Fubo, which is probably why it slid so much, is because online sports is live sports is all going to be about gambling very very shortly. So with Fubo again, DraftKings I think is the best bet. IEC. Aerospace Defense Medical, do they have contracts? Up 6% year over year. Olympians with that sub. What? Digging it, man. Digging it. So they missed on their EPS. Their growth is outpacing the S&C. Dave, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, DraftKings is going to do gangbusters, I think, on that. Their advertising is going to be all over it for sure. Yeah, I mean, this one's all about contracts, and I'm not seeing a lot of announcements on that in regards to them picking up government contracts. If you're playing IEC, keep that in mind. Keep watching their talks and look for government contracts because that's bread and butter for aerospace. PavMed, medical device company. Again, not my strong suit in bio, but carpal tunnel syndrome, esophageal cancer. They have revenue projections. I don't see any. Closed $45 million capital raise. This is going to be. This looks like it's falling under biodegradation. They raised capital, so they diluted shares to pay off debt. I'd be more inclined to watch for this Lucid Diagnostics and trade that, I think. I'd be more inclined to look at their spinoff. When Lucid Diagnostics goes, I'd be more inclined to look at them than at the major company. Yeah, that's kind of where I am with that. AWK. Just gotta check on my coffee, guys. It's still not here, so. Okay. Water everywhere. Not a drop to drink. I think we have a water play on here somewhere. Hold on. Fuel cell, wastewater. BLGO is the one that I currently have on here, and I think BLGO is going to be closer in my price range versus AWK. So I'm going to put BLGO there. CIDM, guys, the play is its content creation. They did have the acquisition of horror and indie content. Where are they right now? CIDM. Buck 13 pre-mark. Yeah, I honestly think, guys, they head towards the $6 mark. What do the tip ranks guys have to say? CIDM. $350. Still pretty bullish on that. NVB. Yikes, what happened here? February 28th? January 28th? December 28th. So acquired all the outstanding shares of J Pharma. It's a CBD play, medical CBD. OGI or SNDL are my plays on that. ACRX, this is just earnings when? XRH0. XRH. Rhodium futures? Rare earth elements? Sure. I like LAC. Tesla. Tesla. Tesla 800 by year end. Doji. Yeah, I saw that the catalytic converters or whatever, they're stealing them for that because the value's gone up so much. Oh, that's supposed to be Doji, right? Dogecoin was made to be a meme. It still is a meme. It always will be a meme. Viper Networks. LED lighting products, declining revenue, nothing past 2011 listed here. It's a pot indoor lighting play. This is a far, like, you are really fucking putting your balls on the line with this one, boys. If you're playing this on pot, like this is an LED pot play, man. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Yeah. For a whole bunch of reasons. Like if you want to go that route, go Scott's Miracle Grow. I'm not still in Lumen, no. Geo Group. US, Australia, South Africa, UK. In custody rehab, post release support, electronic monitoring, community based programs. Is this a prison REIT? Is that what I'm reading here? Ooh, I would stay far away from this. This is a prison REIT. I think this is going to get destroyed. Destroyed. Biden has made it quite clear the for-profit prison system is in his bullseyes. Ugh. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, hello. Okay, so I was just about to dip, but now Martini's here, and I want to show her the thing that we put together. So,
I'm on mobile, so keep that in mind.
okay, short strat. It's a short strat.
Okay.
70% win rate. I took 3 weeks of data. So 70% win rate.
Again? Cool.
Well, it's just a short strat. I'm not saying I'm shorting. I'm just saying this is the strat. So 38 plays over 3 weeks. About 10 plays a week at $5,000 a piece, so 50 grand starting. On that 50 grand over the month that this thing is run, it pulled in 23K in profit. The play is you take
but the market has been going down.
Right.
That,
Yeah. So that's it. Like that's what I'm saying. In no way would I run with this. I would want to back test it over other periods, but just looking at it here, it's a 70% win rate with a close to 50% gain over a month. Take the top movers of the weekend, you take the short entry off of the open, you close at the end of week. So this one's a little different where we were clearing the short on the day, now you're clearing the short on the week. So you hold till Friday. So entry on Monday, pay the interest, whatever that is, $5,000 for 5 days, and then out on the Friday. Capped
no
with a 10%
holding
stop.
So holding overnight with a short.
Yeah.
Ow.
Monday through Friday.
I mean, you saw how things jumped. Imagine how they can jump overnight, you know?
Yep. Yeah. So with this one, all I'm really looking at is like the back test on it. Of like, I'd like to take this back to when the market was bullish under Biden right after the election and see what that does, and then continue to track it because really it's a lock it leave it, right? It's not like you're not nursing this thing. You're not going to Florence Nightingale on it. You pull the top movers over the weekend from the pre-market. These are the ones that moved. Great, take them on open. You short them. You hold it till Friday with a 10% stop loss against them and see how it goes. So I think I'm going to track this for 2 more weeks because we do have stimulus coming. So that should give me a decent understanding of, I think we're about to get bullish here off stimulus coming in. So it'll give me a couple of weeks of positive movement and then we'll go from there.
So there's a safe way to do this, which is selling call spreads. I'm not sure what this is kind of like a project I want to undertake, which is like an actual back tester So we can just throw shit in here, and say, well, what
Yeah.
if we did it with this tool? Because the thing is like, I mean, this all sounds great, but I'm not willing to take a short overnight unless I have protection, which would mean it would need to be a bigger position because I would have to take at least 100.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
are you comfortable with an overnight short? I'm not.
I mean, if I see my long equity is still outperforming this right now, but at the very least, it was interesting to see the numbers of the 70% win rate on this. But like I said, I'm going to keep tracking it over the next couple weeks. But just so you're aware, there was work put in today on a short strat, which is relatively simple as far as finding the tickers, plugging them in, entry on open, exit Friday before the close, just before the close. It makes it a little bit easier as far as trying to figure things out instead of us finding trending percentages and whatever else. It's just movers. These move, great, short, open, buy it, close right before close on Friday. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, the market's been down the past couple of weeks, so that this is an indication of that. I went back to start of February to get numbers, but yeah, I think through stimulus will be a good indicator of whether or not this still has potential.
212 was when this whole thing started. Sorry, 216 was when this whole thing started.
Yeah, so February 8th is I've got February 8th, 10 tickers from then, 10 tickers from February 22nd, and 10 tickers from March 1st. So I think into stimulus and over the next 2 weeks, if I track this and it can maintain or improve that win rate, I might consider just playing this myself with some short. Biden seems to give no fucks about the market, so I don't think that that's going to change at any point. I think he's going to just continue railing on market bad, don't care about market. Market does bad things, but we'll see. We'll see. But just so you know, hours were put in, 70% win rate, 50% gain over 4 weeks.
Did you put it into your sheet so I can look at it?
Yep. Yeah, it's Top Movers is the name of the sheet.
How did you scan it? Is it one of your scanners or is it like just rules that are written down there?
It's off of, so every week Benzinga puts out the top movers before the market opens. So it puts out top movers, gainers, and losers. And then from that, I just took the gainers, plugged them in. There they are. Irregardless of sector, irregardless of price, irregardless of whatever. Put a $5,000 allocation into each and let it run. Entry on open, exit on close just before close on Friday.
I mean, I'd be willing to try it now, even with call spreads, just for the giggles of it.
Yeah, as soon as you start talking anything that's not basic bitch, it gets hard. But yeah,
I mean, it is literally the easiest thing in the world, which is you just take the difference of the two strikes. So you're just saying it won't go above this area. That's all you're saying. And I get paid this much for that. It is the most basic of bitch shit. Like, yeah, everyone makes it complicated because they make it complicated. It's just not. You can use it as a directional bet. It's just it limits your loss so that way, you don't have to, shit out of a colostomy bag because someone liquidated your asshole. And you know what I mean? That's it.
yeah,
Because like we saw that Kodak thing. God, that I was just like, holy shit. And what you didn't see was the effect on my account. If they immediately raised my margin requirement, right?
yeah,
Like intraday increase the margin requirement. And then because the only reason we were even able to continue on was because my account was so big relative to the size of the position, which I did purposefully because I understood the risks,
Yeah.
So it can destroy a tiny account. It'll destroy it.
All right, like I said, 2 more weeks of data I'll plug in, and we'll see where it goes. It'll be an interesting next 2 weeks. I think we're gonna get a bullish market over the next 2 weeks. So, with everybody loves checks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just crazy how much it's gone down. It's like, did you see Tesla?
No.
Okay, so it's at 560 or something. It was at 800 or 900 like fucking, I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
And we did look at Tesla today. It's like 600 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at like a 50% drawdown, and everyone's losing their goddamn minds.
Yeah. I think I'm at about that with SNDL.
How big is
50%
your
I'm doing.
drawdown?
The drawdown I took, I closed out T-God, that the double fill that I got, because there's been no action on it and nobody's rectifying it. So it's like, fuck it, I'm not just gonna sit there on that. I needed the capital, so I took a $17,500 loss on that, which is
That's
fine.
such horseshit. No, it's not fine. That brokerage is to blame for that.
Yeah,
God.
I'm still up 50% on the year right now, which is,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's just it's not your, you know what I mean?
yeah, yep. And
Like,
the thing is, what it's made me realize is this: of like, if an order is canceled, I don't do sweet dick all with any other orders until I see what I'm currently have in my holdings, until that's updated very clearly. So if I'm making plays, I'm not making them fast and furious with 10 a day, right? It's going to be, you take the one trade and I'm sure that trade went through or it didn't go through. If I place a cancellation, I don't place any other trades until I have that cancellation verified. That's just going to have to be the way of it.
that's crazy that lady bald faced like just told you, well, that's not what we see on our side, so you'll be fine. But it's
Yeah,
obviously there. I
yeah,
mean, that's just so insane. Like the most insane story. And see, what's crazy about this shit is nobody believes you. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean it. I even sent the video off to. Yeah. It anyway. I'm past it. I closed it out so I didn't have to keep staring at it. It'll be fine. But yeah, I'm looking at almost a 50% drawdown on SNDL, and Zomedica right now is like a 30% drawdown on it, which is fine because Zomedica, like the FA on either of those hasn't changed. One's a debt-free company with 700 million in hand to buy up more pot stocks into legalization, and then Zomedica has their bio sales starting at the end of March. So I think once the market starts to get bullish again here, and you get the stimmy checks going out, SNDL and Zomedica, and what were some of the other ones? Naked and Sens, all of those kind of the low cost Robinhood favorites are going to start to see some major pump happening, I think.
Yeah. But I'm gonna harp on the, you need some short shit into your portfolio, and I see that you're doing that, because this is what happens. Either you just sit through 50% drawdowns, or you have some short shit, and then your little graph continues to roll up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the projection that I've got on Zomedica by the projection I've got on Zomedica for uh end of March, early April is a price target of 8 to 10. So I could, yeah, I might be able to break into the 200K range by April, I think, which would be great. And then I do have, I mean, I did call TD. I do have 2 accounts set up for margin short that I could be using. I'm not actively using, but I could be using. So we'll take a look at that. I
Well,
mean,
what it means is you have three choices, right? Is, I'm not questioning the FA. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, I've seen this happen in portfolios, and basically you make three choices: is you just live through the huge drawdowns, right? And that's just a fact of life, which is absolutely acceptable answer, right?
Yep.
But another answer is to carry short stuff, which is going to reduce your performance, but it's going to reduce those drawdowns, right? So that's the other thing. Or you have a timing thing, which is what I decided to do with the VIX futures, right? So you have three choices: do nothing, carry short, or have a timing indicator, right? For your
Yeah,
market conditions, right?
that makes sense.
So that's
I
all I'm
think,
saying
yeah,
is make
I
that
think I,
choice.
yeah, I think I may be a bite down on the pillow kind of guy and just wait through it, but we'll see what comes of it. I am still I am still hoping to hit my projections of 1,000% gains on the year, so that may not be an option. But no,
I
yeah, I
mean,
just wanted to let you know that
I'm
work was put in on short. There is a new
yeah, I'm
sheet in
excited.
there. Master Yoda, I don't know what you mean. Is 100K a meme? What do you mean it's 100K a meme?
Oh my
Is
god,
this
am I on your
portfolio?
screen?
Yeah.
Shit.
Is this
Great.
portfolio being a 100K meme? No, this is the portfolio. So this is the one that started at 2,200 last year, and it's
I
a
didn't.
100.
I was on your stream. I'm so sorry.
No, that's good. You're good. Everybody's learning by listening, so it's worth it.
Oh
But
my god.
it's DD. Like it's Saturday. I just do DD and break things down. So I decided I was going to try a strat, and I blew two out of the water within like 20 minutes. I was like, okay, I'll try one more, and it actually
What do you
produced some
mean
decent.
blew it? What do you mean
They
blew?
didn't work. The concept didn't work, or it was too difficult to get the information that I wanted. It's like, okay, I'm not about that headache life. I want something simple that I can plug in and get the results from. But no, guys, this isn't a meme. This is a real cash account that I trade. The target you guys set for me was to turn 50K into 500,000 by the end of the year. Um, and honestly, I'm still doing all right on that. We started 50K. The book cost of this is over 100 grand right now. There's been a drawdown right now with the market being what it is, but like I said, guys, for it to be down 30% right now, my FA has not changed on these positions, so that's why I'm not really sweating it. If Zemetica didn't play out, if it doesn't show price movement into end of March, early April, and I was completely out to lunch and wrong 100%, then that's going to hurt a little bit. But otherwise, I'm fairly confident that I'm still on track to make the 500 grand by the end of the year. Now Biden's being a bit of a dick, but we'll see what comes. We'll see what comes over the next few months. Hopefully, Powell and Yellen start making some movements and fixing things, and then just work around Biden. But we will see
Well,
what we will see.
I think a lot what happens is a lot of people. Do you remember the first time that I explained to you what a drawdown actually is?
Mm,
And then like
feel like
everyone in the chat was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was that. I thought it meant something else." And I was like, "Yeah." So when he said, "Is this like a meme?" and it's like we're not talking about losses. We're talking about like, you know what I mean? The regular course of a risky scenario or a risky strategy where it's gonna draw down, it's gonna come down 30%. That's just if you have volatility up, you're gonna have volatility down. It's just like
yeah,
a fucking rule.
yeah. Which is why I'm not sweating, because had we not been through the things that we did, right? I would probably be losing my lunch right now that I was down 30%, 28% on my portfolio, but I'm not because I've been
But there
here.
are
Like,
people losing their lunch.
yeah,
Everyone
there are.
is losing their shit. Have you seen
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Which is why every day on my stream I'm just super calm and like, this too will pass, guys. Like, you wanna rest assured. Go ahead and Google Buffett and see what he's doing right now. He's calm and cool as a cucumber because this shit happens and then it goes away and it happens again and then it goes away. Happens again and it goes away. Now, the people that are day trading or daily YOLO options or weekly options, who knows? Can I show you my favorite stocks? I don't have favorite stocks. I literally trade, like, if you if somebody does look at my portfolio and say what sector does he trade, I've been all over the map. Uh, I don't have like, oh, I really like to play these. I play whatever I see. Um, right now, that happens to be veterinary medicine, pot, and fintech. I am telling you, it's not all over. It's all about zooming out, guys. It like just get the perspective on it. People are looking too closely at it. Just zoom out.
Well, here's the thing: is like everyone loves to see the wonderfulness of day traders, but they have drawdowns too. I bet you if you go ask Stock Jock right now if there's drawdowns in his portfolio, I I would bet good money that there is.
Yeah. Yeah. Stock Jock and who's the other guy? The Warrior Trading guy, Russ Cameron. I know he has drawdowns. I've seen him blow 30, 40,000 on today. Like I know that happens. Yeah, my worst day ever has been a $17,500 loss on just reconciling a dashboard error from my brokerage. Um, which is still my fault because that's the brokerage that I'm with. So I own that as a trader. It sucks ass, but that's part of the game, and I had to bite that bullet. So that's there. That's a thing. That tickled a little bit, but ultimately, guys, I'm still in my green. I will concede that yes, Master Yoda, it's a 900% gain, not 1,000% gain. My bad. I'm still on track for the 900% gain. Oof. Euro lost 39K last week. Ouch. I don't like it. Make it stop. Make it stop. The bleeding is real.
I completely liquidated all that short term shit. I haven't lost anything in that. I'm just staring at my long terms going, that was a $500,000 account. Now it's 300,000. That's nice. That's lovely.
When do you think you're going to be back up and running?
Probably Monday, Tuesday. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Oh shit.
that week, bro.
Ross Cameron had a negative 275K day a few weeks ago. Oof.
How much? 275?
1,000. Yeah, in a day. Oof. I don't watch bond yields, Margiela. I'm just not that guy. Guys, if you're asking me about numbers and inflation and hyperinflation and interest rates and yields and like I'll watch that stuff on stream, guys. I'll give you my thoughts on it, but it's just I don't. I just don't. It does affect the market. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I just don't process it. It's not part of what I do.
Can I do a millennial basic bitch answer about it? I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Okay. So I'm millennial. I'm always right. And if people are thinking that it's coming, it's coming.
Okay, that's true.
Does that
Everything, everything she said was right. No, RAGN is not on my watch list. Regeneron, no. Guys, I trade long equity, and the most expensive stock I have ever traded. The most expensive one that I ever trade has been like $25 a share. That's the high end of my equity purchase. Yeah, I don't really do options. I have an options portfolio, but I don't really. How's Rita doing? Better than she was. But life's a bitch, you know? Sometimes life is just a bitch, and Martini's in that season of life's a bitch. So hopefully we're through it. We're heading into March, spring has sprung, and life will get back on track. But people need to get out of their homes. People need to get a life. Guys, if you haven't called a friend or a family member lately, I'm not talking social media, not sent them a fucking Facebook message. Pick up a phone and call a friend or a family member and just say hi. Go talk with somebody real. It's going to do wonders for you, I promise. But with that being said, guys, this is the end of the stream for the day. It's 4 o'clock. That's the DD for the week, guys. I am going to send out the trading journal again to everybody who is a sub, so you guys will have that. It will be there for you. Let's find somebody who is live right now that we can raid. So I always love to raid somebody. Did something happen to Rita? Well, she was in Texas when the power went out, and then she's had some personal...
we dive
some personal stuff with some folks in her life that she's just kind of dealing with, just kind of sorting with. All right, I mean, we'll give this guy a shot. I go live 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. and then Saturdays 1 till 4 doing DD. Martini, I usually send you guys over to hang out with her as soon as I'm done doing what I do every week or every day. I kick around usually for the first hour and a half of the market, and then I'm done for the day. I go do real boy things. It was great to have you guys here. Yeah, we try to just chill and relax a little bit. I'm too damn old. I'm too damn tired. I just don't care to do the light mode. The light mode. I'd say something, but I'm not going to about light and dark. But I like the light mode. It was great hanging out with y'all. I'm gonna send you over to Market Traders TV. You can give that guy a nod. Stock guy's got a lot of energy. I don't know how he does it. I can't do it. But take it easy. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys Monday later.